Hello and welcome to Share Team Knowledge using Azure Project Wiki. This lab is for the AZ-400 and we are going to configure Wiki in Azure DevOps, and we're going to include managing some Markdown content and creating a mermaid diagram. Our objectives are going to be to create the Wiki project and edit Markdown and create the mermaid diagram. In the first section, we're going to publish our code as Wiki. And we're going to step through the Azure DevOps repository wiki, managing the public wiki and all of that. So we're going to publish a branch of an Azure DevOps repo as wiki as well. And then we're going to publish a branch of the Azure DevOps repo, and that's going to show us what to do. So here we have task 1, the vertical menu on the left side, click repos in the upper section of the files pane to make sure to have the eShop on Web repo selected. So let's take a look at what that looks like. So if we cut over to our project or our organization, we have the eShop on Web project. If I open this up, I have repos and then files. And we want to make sure that we have the eShop on Web repo selected here. And then we want to make sure that we have main selected for our branch. Double check our instructions, and that's what it says. On the files pane, we want to go to the source folder and browse to the web www images subfolder, and we're going to look for this brand.png. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go over, and we are source web www images, and there's our brand png. We want to hover over this for the 3 ellipses right here, and we have under the more menu, we want to download this to the downloads on our computer. So I've downloaded that to my computer. There we go. Let's double check our instructions, and let's see here. Into the downloads folder. Next, we're going to store a wiki source file in a separate folder within the repo. So we want to go to repos, select files. We're going to go to the top of the folder structure, select the ellipsis 3 dots, and choose new folder. And we're going to call it documents. So I'm going to select this text here. Let's jump over and take a look at that. So we're going to go to the ellipsis here, new folder, documents, and we're going to create by default a README file. So that README file is created and it's in our new folder called Documents. Back in the instructions, what we want to do next is the README file is open. This is stored as code. If we click the commit window, we can commit it again. So we have to save that part. So let's not move on yet. Let's go over, commit, and commit one more time. All right, let's move on. In our instructions, once we've committed it, or in the vertical overview, DevOps vertical menu on the click overview, and in the wiki, select publish code as wiki. All right, vertical menu, overview, summary, wiki, and publish code as wiki. There it is. We are going to select eShop on Web for the repository, main, and then we're going to publish our documents folder, which is right there. Okay, the wiki name, if we go back to the instructions, is eShop on Web documents. We'll just cut and paste that. There we go, and we'll publish. All right, next we want to title this, Welcome to Our Online Store. And in the body, we're going to put some markdown. So we're going to copy all of this. And you can see it's showing that Markdown is supported. And this is what the layout looks like on the right-hand side. And it looks like not all of the formatting came with us. So let's actually, rather than do that all at once, let me grab it. My copy didn't work. Let's jump over and grab this differently. As you can see, we have things on different lines, and the formatting is Markdown if you are not familiar with Markdown. All right, now we have formatted this correctly, and you can see we have a nice header at the top. We have our description, we have our table, and we have our store qualities with a summary at the bottom. So that's our welcome to our store. So let's check our instructions. And now that we have that in and set up, we're going to, let's go ahead and save. All right, now that's finished. If we go to the wiki now, we can see our welcome to our online store, and there's our page. Now let's manage some of our content that we're going to publish here. So we want to go to the repos and the files pane, main branch again, and select the documents folder. And we want to select the welcome to our retail online markdown file. We're going to see it as a raw text, and we're going to create and manage the project wiki. All right, let's look at our project wiki, and then we're going to do some mermaid diagram and work with an image. So it's going to be, remember, it's overview wiki. So in the wiki pane, here we have the eShop on Web document. So that's in the instructions. We want to go to the drop down and create new project wiki. There we go. We're going to give it project design. Let's grab that as the name. All right, what else are we going to do? We are going to place the cursor in the body and click the leftmost icon in the toolbar representing the header setting, and in the drop-down list, click header 1, and automatically it's going to give us the markdown, and we're going to give it the type of authentication and authorization. Okay, so that's nice. So we're going to show the shortcut for if you don't know markdown. Header 1 is a single hashtag. And there's our authentication and authorization. It looks like it copied some additional formatting from the page I copied it from, but we want it to look like that. So we'll get rid of that. If we jump back over, enter key, yes. And then we want a header 2, and that's going to give us some room there. And it's going to be Azure DevOps Auth 2.0 flow. So let's grab that from our instructions. And we notice the double hashtag for heading 2. We're getting all of the formatting we don't want. Let's put that in. And we're going to copy and paste now a whole section. So let's go back to the instructions. And we may have to reformat this, but let's give this a chance. Sequence diagram. All right. And now it's saying in the instructions to the right in the preview, click the load diagram. So let's go back over. Now that we have the formatting correct, load diagram, there's our diagram. We're going to go ahead and select save, and again, load diagram. You can see the diagram. What we're going to do here now is in the drop-down menu, we're going to save with revision message. So we go to save with revision message, go back to the instructions. We're going to add the authentication and user authentication section with auth 2.0 mermaid diagram. We'll add that project. We'll save, and now it's been added, saved with that message. Back in the instructions, it says on the project design editor page, place the cursor at the end of the mermaid element we added earlier in this task and press the enter key to add an extra line. And we're going to add a header 2, which will add another item there. And then we want user interface. Let's follow that exactly. And we can just type in that, or we can use header 2 and then paste in. We'll move the extra formatting from my web page there. Excellent. This looks nice. In the same folder here, right? So we're in the same wiki. We're going to insert a file, and we're going to open the downloads folder. We're going to find the brand PNG. So we downloaded that in a previous exercise, and we'll click open, and that should bring it in. So let's go back, and we're going to find the insert a file. And that's going to be the paperclip. Give 2 spaces, and we'll go ahead and upload the brand image. There we go. Now we have all of the correct formatting that we need to display the image. Back in our instructions, we're going to save with revision message. Again, let's go back and do that. We have the message. Back in the instructions, we're going to go to the wiki pane, project design, and select view revision. All right, so we go to the wiki pane, we go to project designs, and then we go over to the ellipsis, and we can see view revisions. And here we see the messages that we passed in as we saved it. Let's return to the instructions. So we want the project design overview entry. We want to select it with the mouse and drag it up above project design page entry, and then confirm the move. So that is the project overview, project design overview. Back in the pane, listing the pages within the project design. So once we have gone to the wiki page and we've viewed our revisions, on the revisions pane, we want to click the entry representing the most recent change. So that would be this one here. And we want to click revert. So now we can see what the change was, and we can revert. And then we can browse to the page and we can view that the changes were made. Okay, back in the instructions, project design page, we want new page. And this is going to be project design overview. Project design page, you want to locate the project design overview, select it with and drag it above the project design entry page. Confirm the move. And verify the project design overview entries listed at the top level page with the home icon as the, yep, there it is. And project design is now below it. So you can see we can manipulate these pages. All right, so So that gives us quite a bit. We're at the end. We've created the wiki page. We've created several items in here. We were able to move them around and view a variety of things. So this has been working with the wiki, sharing team knowledge using Azure Project Wiki. Thanks.